Hollywood Insiders, inside Ice Cube's iconic Barbershop franchise. Headline: Welcome back to Calvin's Barbershop. Today on Hollywood Insiders, we are putting the spotlight on the incredible Barbershop franchise starring Ice Cube. Body. From the very first 2002 hit to the next cut 2016, we break down how Ice Cube, Cedric the Entertainer, and the all-star cast turned a neighborhood salon into a comedic powerhouse. We discuss business 2004. Edit. Main article, Barbershop 2, back in business. This sequel to the 2002 film returns to the Chicago barbershop owned by Calvin Palmer, Jr. Ice Cube, his employees Isaac Troy Garrity, Terry Eve, Ricky Michael Ely, Dinka Leonard Earl Howes, and Kennard Keenan Thompson have their own personal and workplace problems, and a new barbershop called Nappy Cuts has moved in across the street as Calvin tries to change the character of his business. Nappy cuts and gentrification become a threat to the surrounding community. Beauty shop Arlene Ding Wu. Edit. Main article, Beauty Shop, a spin-off from the first Barbershop films. Gina Norris Queen Latifah is a widowed hairstylist who has moved from Chicago to Atlanta so her daughter, Vanessa Page Hurd, can attend a private music school. She has made a name for herself as a stylist, but after her self-centered boss, Jorge Kevin Bacon, criticizes her decisions, she leaves and sets up her own shop, purchasing a rundown salon by the skin of her teeth by helping out a loan officer. Barbershop, the next cut 2016. Edit. Main article, Barbershop, the next cut. Malcolm D. Lee directs, while Ice Cube and Cedric the Entertainer are among the cast of the film. The film was released on April 15, 2016. Film US release date, director, screenwriter, story by producers. Barbershop, September 13, 2000, the Tim Story, Mark Brown. Don D. Scott and Marshall Todd, Mark Brown. Robert Title and George Tillman Jr. Barbershop 2, back in business February 6, 2000 for Kevin. Rodney Sullivan, Don D. Scott, Alex Gartner, Robert Title and George Tillman Jr. Beauty Shop, March 30th, 2005 bio. Woodruff Kate Lanier and Norman Vance Jr. Elizabeth. Hunter Queen Latifah. Robert Title, David Hoberman. Shaquem Compere and George Tillman Jr. Barbershop, the next cut, April 15th, 2016. Malcolm D. Lee, Kenya Barris, and Tracy Oliver. Main cast and characters. Edit. Character films television series. Barbershop 2, back in business Barbershop. The next cut, Beauty Shop Barbershop. Arlene Ding Er, Liang Chen Ning Se. Arlene Yilo, Arlene Ning Wu. Arlene Ding Wu. Calvin Palmer, Jr. Ice Cube Omar Gooding. Eddie Walker Cedric the Entertainer Barry Shabaka Henley. Terry Jones Eve Tony Trucks. Jimmy James Sean Patrick Thomas Leslie Elliard. Isaac Rosenberg Troy Garrity West Chatham May. Jennifer Palmer Jasmine Lewis Anna Brown. Ricky Nash Michael Ely. Dinka Leonard Earl House Gabenga Kinug B. Rayford DeRay Davis. Detective Williams Tom Wright. Customer Dante Dion Cole. J.D. Anthony Anderson. Billy Lombard Tate. Lester Wallace Keith David. Monk Kevin Morrow. Kevin Jason George. Gina Norris Queen Latifah. Quentin LaRue Harry J. Lennox. Kennard Keenan Thompson. Lalo Brown Robert Wisdom. Loretta Garcel Beauvais. Gina's niece Kick Palmer. Angie Regina Hall. Drya Nikki Minai. Rashad Common. Bree Margot Bingham. Jared Lamorne Morris. Raja Utkarsh Ambakar. One Stop JB Smooth. Lynn Alicia Silverstone. Terry Andy McDowell, Ms. Josephine Alfred Woodard, Joanne Marcus Mina Suvari, Jorge Kevin Bacon, Joe Jimon Hansu, Ramato Dupree Dom White. Note: a light gray cell indicates the character who did not appear in that film. Barbershop is a 2002 American comedy drama film and the first installment in the Barbershop series, directed by Tim Story and written by Mark Brown, Don D. Scott, and Marshall Todd. From a story by Brown, it was produced by George Tillman Jr., Robert Teitel, and Brown. The film stars Ice Cube, Anthony Anderson, Sean Patrick Thomas, Eve, Troy Garrity, Michael Ealy, Leonard Earl Howes, Keith David, and Cedric the Entertainer. Its plot revolves around the social life in a barbershop on the south side of Chicago. Produced on $12 million Australian dollars budget, Barbershop, with a story by Mark Brown and a screenplay by Brown, Marshall Todd, and Don D. Scott, was filmed in Chicago during the winter of 2001 to early 2002. The filmmakers used a storefront in the South Chicago community, area 79th Street and Exchange Avenue. That was once a laundromat to build the set for Calvin's Barbershop, and the set was duplicated on a soundstage, similar to what he achieved with his 1997 film Soul Food. Producer George Tillman Jr. wanted to portray African Americans in a more positive and three-dimensional light than many other Hollywood films had in the past. Producers Tillman and Robert Teitel picked Story to direct due to his preparedness. This film also features 3 original songs by R&B singer-songwriter Sherrod Lindsey, days after the release of the film. Rev Al Sharpton and the Rev Jesse Jackson expressed public umbrage over comments made in the film about Rosa Parks and Martin Luther King Jr., with the former advocating for a boycott and the latter wishing for the dialogue to be excised from future editions. Neither of these requests would occur. In 2004, MGM released the sequel, Barbershop 2, Back in Business. All of the original cast returned, but director Tim Story did not. This film was directed by Kevin Rodney Sullivan. In the same year, Billy Woodruff directed a spin-off film entitled Beauty Shop, with Queen Latifah as the lead. Latifah's character made her debut in Barbershop 2. Beauty Shop was pushed back from a late summer 2000 for release, and finally reached in theaters on March 2005. During the fall of 2005, State Street and Ice Cube debuted Barbershop, the series on the Showtime cable network, with Omar Gooding taking over Ice Cube's role of Calvin. The character Dinka is renamed Yinka on Barbershop, the series, as Dinka is not a typical Nigerian name, although a certain tribe in the Nigerian